Yo, what is going on, everybody? It is Tristan, and today in this video, what I got going on for you guys is we're going to be discussing the Nike and Yu-Gi-Oh! Air Max, which, keep in mind, these did just drop this morning, and they were pretty low stock. There was less than 7,000 pairs for the Air Max that dropped on sneakers this morning, so it was not an easy pair to hit. So if you hit these, honestly, it's probably a pretty good long-term hold, but we'll kind of get into my opinions on it, what I think will happen over the next few weeks, and, you know, what we could see happen with this pair realistically. So I hope you guys will enjoy. Again, if you do want more content like this, go ahead, feel free to subscribe and like down below. Do not forget the normal goal that we always shoot for is 300 likes. So if you could do that, that'd be great. If not, no worries. Again, we'll be back tomorrow with another video. And you guys can also, again, check out my Instagrams down below. Don't forget, we got tons of stuff for sale there on my IG store, so make sure you guys check that out. And of course, the Whatnot Lives down below. If you want to check that out also as well, hey, we go live there a few times a week. So make sure you guys check that out. We try to go live every day, but you know what I mean? As often as we can really is the goal. So I hope you guys will enjoy. Again, any of that is down below in the pinned comment. If you're ever curious about anything I got for sale, check my IG story. Hit me up. And yeah, that's really everything we need to say. I hope y'all will enjoy, and let's get started. So as you guys can see, we do have the screen recording up, and taking a look at the Nike and Yu-Gi-Oh! Air Max 95, I was actually a little bit upset I didn't hit these this morning, but I wasn't expecting to hit, you know what I mean? Because like less than 7,000 pairs, once I saw that, I was like, well, I'm probably not getting them. But you can see the box goes crazy. I mean, I just wanted these for the box alone. The box is crazy. So you had an insane box. They also come with that little promo card with them as well, so that's another detail. And also, sorry, I thought I heard my roommate coming back. My bad. But also, when it comes to these, I think they're just going to have a strong and consistent market. You look at where a lot of the sales are happening for these. You guys can see the market range is about $530 to $580. And you look at where these were at. Look, like a little bit ago. Look, they've actually made slight progress, if I'm correct. Let's see. Have they made slight progress? No, not really. Okay, I was thinking about another shoe then. But this one, again, I feel like it is one that's probably going to stay around this range. It'll probably stay about 500 to 550. If not at 500 to 550, then 450, 500. That's really where we'll see these settling, is that range of $450 to $550. The small sizes will go for a bit less. The bigger sizes, or again, just the more popular sizes like a 9, 9.5, 10, 10.5, those will be the ones that'll go for a bit more on the sneakers, so just keep that in mind. And again, it's a really, really nice pair. Again, you have a lot of unique details just from the pair alone being unique. You have, you know, the Yu-Gi-Oh logo on the soles along with some other details there. I mean, also just throughout the shoe, you can see it says like I wish I had like the rotating logo, but there on the top of the tongue tag right there, it says like Air Muscle. So that's another really cool detail, you know what I mean? And the colorway, of course, you can probably tell is unique to the characters. So I thought that was cool also. You can tell by the box too. Look at that. See on the box right there? You can see that matches, right? What the character's wearing right here matches the overall colorway of the Air Max. So I thought that was pretty cool right there. We got some nice details. So again, with this pair, if you hit it this morning, honestly, if you're new to flipping stuff, then honestly, I'd probably just take the flip and, you know, go, you know, for the next release. Use that profit to, you know, go for whatever's next, right? But if you really don't need to, you know, flip this pair right now, then I would honestly just keep it for a bit. Like, this is such a cool pair, and definitely one that in the future can be much, much more expensive. I mean, again, early these were going for like $800 to $1,000, so it will return to that range again. It just is going to take a few years. So that's my personal opinion on the Yu-Gi-Oh! Air Maxes. Again, we have a very, very strong market. It's not really going to be dropping too much over the next few days. A little bit, because we do have some pairs on the way from sneakers, but I mean, not many. You know what I mean? Not many. This is not a, you know, there's not a lot of these, basically, is what I'm trying to say. It's not like these are going to tank in price because there's pairs on the way from sneakers. You get what I'm saying? It's like there's not enough pairs on the way from sneakers for that to happen. So kind of understanding that scenario, again, they're going to stay high in price. If you want this pair, you're going to have to pay a bit more for it. I mean, look at the bids. I mean, you could tell a sneaker is going to be going up in price, right? When the highest bid is higher than the last sale. That always lets you know, hey, this is probably a shoe that's going to be heading up in price a little bit. So today, I'd expect these maybe go up 20, 30, 40, maybe $50. But as pairs start to land, they'll just kind of settle back down to where they're at right about now, in my opinion. So this is the range I honestly see them staying at for a little bit. It's going to be an expensive pair of Air Maxes again. They could tank in price, but I just don't see that being, you know, super realistic, because it's not like there's another big release on the way for these, right? It was just sneakers. Like, there's not online raffles, or that was it. So, you know what I mean? Pretty brief release for a pretty hype shoe. So understanding, again, that they didn't do like a massive drop for these with a ton of stock, probably because, again, it was a unique box, and, you know, the pair also was unique, so it's just probably a bit more expensive to make. You already know Nike doesn't like spending money, so they just didn't make a ton of these. But again, that's what we have with this pair. Again, it's a nice one. I'm excited for this release, or not excited for this release. Sorry, I'm thinking about early pairs. I made a video on some early stuff a couple days ago. Feel free to go check it out. But I'm excited that these finally did release, is what I meant to say. Because, again, there's been a lot of hype for these. It's a very cool pair from the box to the shoe itself. If you guys want to review these, let me know. I can definitely try and get a pair for sure. And, yeah, just excited that, again, we finally got these. But you can see the prices that we have right now. Some people are selling this a bit cheaper finally in that 400 range. So, again, 450 to 550 is my personal prediction for these, right? That's where I see these honestly settling, right? We do have another pair of Yu-Gi-Oh! Air Maxes. Keep in mind, this one right here, I didn't even see these ones on sneakers. And look at the... I mean, again, this is the most valuable one. If you didn't know which one's the most valuable one, is this one. They didn't even drop these in sneakers. And look at where they're reselling. Holy crap. Again, some people got so much money. That is insane. Paying $1,400 plus fees for Yu-Gi-Oh! Air Maxes. That is insane. But, again, maybe this will eventually be coming out soon. Or it's, again, going to be exclusive to Asia. That's my guess. Or... again, that's where the other ones. There were some details about one of the cards, I think, being exclusive to Asia. I could be wrong on this. I do know that they got pairs of these first, though. So maybe they have these. I don't know. But we're going to be seeing maybe some info for these shortly. Unless, again, it was just like an exclusive release. And we're not really going to be seeing much more for it. Then these will stay very, very expensive. But that's really what I think, again, about these Air Maxes. They're unique. It's a very, very fresh touch for Air Maxes, in my opinion. Again, I like when we get unique collaborations like this. They're kind of things that help the game, you know what I mean? Have a little bit more uniqueness to it. And people love Yu-Gi-Oh! So you can't go wrong with something like this. From the box to the pair. And, well, the prices are absolutely nuts at the moment. Again, don't really see them dropping too much as pairs land. Maybe 10, 20 bucks. But, again, there's just not a lot of pairs on the way. Not a lot of people took dubs on this pair. Most people, again, a lot of people are going to be wearing their pair that hit it. So it's like there's just not going to be many pairs available on the resale market. This will absolutely be a pair that goes up in price a little bit. But not too much, in my opinion, because they're already very, very expensive. I don't know how much people are willing to pay for Air Maxes, but seeing the other ones going for $1,000, hey, maybe just keep your pair on ice for a week or two. See if these go to like $600 or something. We will see. But that is the end of my screen recording right there. I don't want to keep y'all for too long. That's just really my opinion, again, on the Nike and Yu-Gi-Oh! Air Maxes, if I would sell or hold. Honestly, my opinion, if you really want to know, if you have a good size, like a 10.5, 11, 11.5, a 12, you know, a 9, like just popular sizes, right? Then I would look to hold this shoe maybe just for a little bit. Keep it on ice for a little, because I could see these spiking up in price a bit. Just a bit, because there's just none of them out there. Again, how many pairs are really going to be available out there for sale on the market? Like, you know what I mean? There's probably, the demand probably will overtake the amount of pairs, is basically what I'm saying. So we're going to really have to see what happens with this sneaker right here. But, again, another scenario that I also mentioned in this video is they could just stay right about where they're at. So we'll see what happens. But that's really what I think, guys. I don't see them dropping in price too much, but maybe we'll see. If they do, I'll go get a personal. But if y'all want more content like this, feel free to subscribe and like down below. Do not forget the normal goal that we always shoot for is 300 likes. So if you can do that, that'd be great. If not, no worries. You guys can also check out my Instagrams down below. We got tons of stuff for sale there on my IG. Make sure you guys check it out. Or again, the Whatnot Live's down below. We should be live again. Well, we did something today. So Sunday we'll probably be live again. If not Sunday, then maybe I'll do something tomorrow. Like a little pop-up or something. I don't know. I haven't really decided, but we're going to figure it out. We'll get that decided. And, yeah, I mean, that's really what I can say, guys. Again, about this sneaker, a good pair. They didn't do a lot of them. So, yeah, it's probably going to stay pretty expensive. And, yeah, I guess that's really all we need to mention today. So, if you want to check any of that out down below, again, it's all in the pinned comment. Leave your questions in the comments as well. And, yeah, that's it, guys. I'm T. Thank you all. I will catch you guys in the next video tomorrow. And hopefully I'll see you all then. Don't miss it. Peace.